Hey, I don't know you. What do you want here? Are you headed for the tavern?
Ah, so this is the harbor watering hole. And there I was, taking it for the governor's palace.
Hey, cut out the bad jokes, runt. Otherwise you'll be chewing the cobblestone.
I see. I'll be forced to tan your hide in order to make any progress.
You're welcome to try, runt. Show me what you got.
That hit the spot.
Whoa, that was close.
Hey, you, come over here. I've got something for you. There's a fellow here who insisted on talking to you. Since you weren't here, he told me to give you a message. He wants to meet you behind Halver's fish shop. This piece of information is free, but that's an exception, kid. Anything beyond that will cost you.
What did the guy look like?
I could tell you that, but you need to pay for it, my friend. Every piece of information I give you will cost 10 gold pieces.
How are things?
If you want something to drink, you'll have to order it.
Give me something to drink. I need information.
If I didn't have enough problems.
Where can I find work?
You're not likely to find work down here at the harbor. You need to go to the craftsman in the lower part of town for that. But if you wield a decent blade, you could go challenge Ulrich. He fights for gold behind the warehouse.
I never knew that.
Is there any special work to be had around here where I could make some quick money?
Something special, you say?
You don't have to ask me.
Go talk to Nagur then. Maybe he can help you.
That's all just gossip.
Cardiff says you may have a job for me.
Well, well. So you're looking for a special job. Okay,
Didn't know that.
but we play by my rules, understood?
What does that mean?
That means you do what I say and you get a third of the profits. If you don't like it, then there's no job.
There've been all kinds of rumors.
You hardly know.
We're business partners, so it's 50-50.
Okay,
Better to watch
I
out.
thought I'd give it a shot. Of course, we'll split our profits fairly.
For me.
All right, what's your plan?
You know the merchant Baltram, don't you? If not, it's time you talk to him. This Baltram has a messenger who supplies him with goods from Akil's farm. That is, he had a messenger. Until I cut his throat.
You don't have to ask me.
And now Baltram has to get a new one, and that will be you. Your job is to get hired by Baltram and fetch the delivery from Akil. You bring it to me, and then I'll sell it on to an interested customer. He'll fork over a tidy little sum for it. And just don't try selling the stuff yourself. Have you got all that?
He should have known that.
How much will the profit be?
I can't say exactly, but I estimate around 400 gold pieces.
Where is Akil's farm?
Leave the city by the east gate. That's directly on the marketplace. If you follow the road to the right, you'll soon come to a few steps cut into the rock. Go up there, and you'll come to Akil's farm.
You listen to the wrong.
Where can I find Baltram?
He has his stall in the marketplace.
When should I talk to Baltram?
You can go right away. He should know by now that his messenger won't be showing up anymore.
Listen to the wrong
I could have told you that before.
Well then, I'm all set.
Good. Then get on your way. But if you try to cheat me, you'll soon be every bit as dead as the messenger. Don't forget.
people. Bad business.
Okay.
All right, you win. What do you want?
You know your way about the harbor, don't you?
Sure thing. Why?
You really believe that?
How's the shipping traffic?
The only ship that's come here recently is the Paladin's ship. It's over there behind the rocky ridge to the southwest.
What kind of rumors are floating about?
Around here, we don't like people who ask too many questions. Especially not if they're strangers.
Do you really think?
Why don't I see any militia?
They don't dare come in here. We take care of things ourselves.
Hey, you!
As if I didn't have enough.
Okay, let's... Where?
Ahoy, you landlubber. Looks like you're stranded here. You look a bit pale around the gills. Never mind, my lad. All you need is a good stiff sea breeze.
What are you doing here?
Back when I was a young man, I went to sea and rode through many a big storm. No big deal, not at all. But that old tower came closest to what I call a home. I haven't been up there in ages.
Why not?
Ever since these scallywags took over my lighthouse, I haven't dared get closer to it than 20 feet. Really bad rabble, that. They're criminals from the Valley of Mind, you know. There was this big bang on the other side of the mountains, and they swarmed all over the land like flies. Now they're hiding out everywhere, even in my lighthouse. I think they're on the lookout for any ship they can raid. Ah, let them. Then at least they'd be out of my tower.
Do you come to town often?
I always say a town is only as good as its harbor. A harbor is the gate to the world. That's where everyone meets and where everything starts. Once the harbor goes to the dogs, the rest of the city will follow soon.
Tell me about the harbor.
The harbor of Corinthus isn't what it used to be. There's nothing but riffraff hanging about. The ships don't come anymore, and trade is dead. This harbor's about to go under.
So why don't you leave?
Nobody would take an old sea dog like me on his ship these days. Most people think that old Jack's got the gout in his rotten old bones.
And? Are they right?
Balderdash. Once I've got those planks beneath me feet again, I'll feel like a young whippersnapper.
What do you mean by riffraff?
Look at them, the lazy rabble. Most of them don't even know what work is. All they do is drink all day and spend their last pay at the brothel. I tell you, stay away from them.
Why are the ships no longer coming?
They all say that once the war is over, everything will be like it used to be. That's a load of bilge water. I tell you, a sailor can see when a town's going downhill. A sailor feels that in his blood. And I can tell you, forget about this harbor. Its heyday's over.
Alright, Jack, carry on.
I've got a package for you from Baltram.
What? He's sending me an errand boy? Scared shitless, is he? Oh well, what can you expect from such a puny penny pincher?
He says he wants 3 bottles of your rum in return.
Ha ha, wouldn't he like that? First he makes me wait forever, doesn't even show up in person. Then he has the nerve to make demands. Here, give him 2 bottles. That's enough for him.
for a job?
Sure. What's it about?
My errand boy hasn't come back, and I'm waiting for a delivery from the farmer Akil.
And how much is it worth to you?
I'll give you 50 gold pieces.
Fine, I'm in.
Okay. Just tell Akil that I sent you. He'll give you a package. Bring it to me.
I got the rum from Skip, but he gave me no more than 2 bottles.
Damn expensive, that. Who does he think he is? Well, give it here then. I can't give you much for it now. This here's gotta be enough.
10 gold pieces, really?
Show me your ware.
Oh, I'm not bringing the parcel from Akil to you, definitely. You're a cheap bastard.
Wait a minute.
What's up?
It's been a long time since we've seen a stranger on our land who didn't want to skin us. I hope I'm not wrong about you. I'm Egil, and the strange bird over there is my brother Anim.
How's the field work going?
Great, if those miserable field raiders weren't constantly destroying our harvest.
Why don't you do anything about the field raiders?
You're joking. Since I've been on this farm, I've killed so many of the beasts that I've lost count. But alas, new ones keep coming.
Who are you?
My name is Anim. I'm one of the field hands, and the half-pint over there is my brother Egil. We've been working here on the farm for Akil for several years.
How's the field work going?
Do you want to help? There's another hole back there. Grab it and then head for the field. You just have to make sure that the field raiders don't surprise you. They'll tear your arm right off with one bite.
Why don't you do anything about the field raiders?
I've killed more of them than I can count. The only problem is they keep coming back.
Your brother told me the same.
What? That loafer? He always disappears just as soon as the beasts come onto our land. He shouldn't be talking such nonsense.
Wait a minute.
Your brother tells a similar story.
Ah, what exactly does he say?
That he has also done away with plenty of field raiders.
What? That loser can't even find his way home by himself. Tell him he shouldn't brag like that.
Your brother thinks you're a braggart.
What? He's actually got the nerve to say that? He'd better watch out or I'll teach him a lesson. Go and tell him that.
Well, this is gonna be fun.
Wait a minute.
Anim is a bit irritated about this thing.
He shouldn't puff himself up so much, else I'll tear his head off. Tell him that.
I think the two of you should just relax.
The bastard didn't give in, am I right? I'll tear out his guts. Tell him that.
Why don't you tell him yourself?
I'll do that.
Here comes the show.
poor sucker. You don't even have any gold on you. I think I'd better take this weapon. Haven't you done enough damage? I think you should go now.
Oh, my head.
Hey,
Do you want to cause even more trouble? I think it would be better if you...
Alright, I'm going. That was fun. And worth a little bit of gold and XP. Let's do that again. Wow, this looks like trouble is brewing.
I won't be treated like that.
That will never change.
Is there a problem?
No, everything's fine. It would be better if you left now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, everything's fine. I can't talk to you now.
There have been all kinds of rumors.
Everything all right?
As soon as anyone says anything wrong around here, the dance starts. So watch your step or there'll be a slaughter.
Will you join the fight?
I'm not just gonna stand here when the ruckus starts, but I'm not gonna push it either.
Well, then I better start the ruckus then. Let's see, where do I run? That way.
I'm staying out of it.
Whatever it is that brought you here, you had better forget it and hit the road.
Hey, Yoko!
No one
Have you
really
lost your
wanted to
way?
hear that.
Go back to your field and pull up a few turnips.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
You're at the wrong, so I guess that if you want to
Exactly
live,
what I said.
is there anything wrong with your ears? Or do you have a death wish? Well, it's too late now.
you deserve that, lowlife.
My name.
Who were
Those were mercenaries from Onar's farm.
Thanks for the gold, you
Bastards
hero.
don't know anything but plunder
I
and
think
murder.
I'd better take this
I've been
weapon.
fearing the worst. Well, thank Innes it didn't come to that. Tell me, what can I do for you?
Man, that sucks. What about,
What about a few gold pieces?
I'm afraid to disappoint you. We're poor farmers. It's just enough to live on. All I can offer you is a meal. Go to Katie and let her take care of you.
Have you heard anything about missing citizens?
Don't make me laugh. Heard of them? Some of my own people are missing. Tonak and Telbor used to work on my fields until 3 days ago. And I know exactly that they wouldn't up and leave the farm just like that. And yet they've simply vanished and no one can tell me where they went. If you happen to find out what's become of them, be sure to let me know, will you?
What did the mercenaries want from you?
You don't know that? Onar, the landowner, hired them. They guard his farm and collect the rent for him. And that means they go from farm to farm and take whatever they want. And whoever can't pay gets a taste of their steel.
You know your way around this area.
Sure. What do you want to know?
Baltram sent me. I'm supposed to pick up a shipment for him here.
So, you're his new messenger. Okay, I've already made up the package.
Where can I find Onar's farm?
Just go back down the stone steps and follow the road to the east. At some point, you come to a tavern. From there, you go farther east until you come to the big fields. That's where the mercenaries hang out.
What is that tavern to the east of here?
Ask Randolph. He knows more about it than I do. He's been there a few times.
What is there in the woods behind your farm?
There's just a whole bunch of monsters back there. And the wolves are the least dangerous. A few bandits are also said to have their caves there. Well, they've left my farm alone so far.
I've got to go.
So long. I really wish I could have done more for you.
Now, one of these peasants took that Alvarez's guy's sword, and I want it. Oh, you poor bastard. Look at this guy. How should I put this? That sword is not meant for you. So hand it over.
Just you wait.
Really? Oh, for the love of... I don't know what they're feeding them, but it must be some potent stuff. Well, I suppose he wasn't lying when he said that he's capable of taking field raiders on all day, every day. Neither of them were lying. True story, man. Don't pick up a fight with the peasants. Pick off a fight? Anyway. Alright, so there's a good shield that I want to pick up, but first I'm going to need some gold.
These are bad times.
I brought the package.
Well done. I'll see to it that I sell it. Come back tomorrow.
There's nothing you can do about it. You really believe that? It's his decision.
Well, I can't sleep just about anywhere. I have to go to the inn. Now, what else is there to do in the city? I guess I can give Constantino some shrooms.
Hey, what have you been up to? I expect more of my apprentice than just dropping in at my place once in a blue moon. Did you at least bring me some mushroom?
Yes.
You wanted mushroom? I've got a few.
Ah.
And here are some of the...
These are not...
Well, that's not bad, actually. I did get a lot of gold from those mushrooms. Actually, I want to talk to Lord Andre about joining the militia. Maybe there's some experience to have there.
Hey! How's your dude? Oh, these boys swing this, but when I'm done with them, every single one of them will be a tough, hard bastard.
I want to join the militia.
So? Are you a citizen of the town?
Yes.
Then talk to Lord Andre. He decides who gets accepted here.
What's it like with the militia?
Lord Andre is our commander now. The militia used to report to the governor. He had no idea what we do here. But Lord Andre knows what he's doing. He takes good care of the men. Everyone who starts here gets some decent armor and a good weapon. And there are bonuses if you've done a good job. He pays a bounty for every criminal captured.
Can you also train me in sword fighting?
Lord Andre has ordered that we train everyone who is in a position to defend the city. But that's only true for combat training. All other kinds of training are reserved for the militia. Can you at least halfway handle a weapon?
I think so.
All right, you can start when you're ready.
What are the advantages of one- or two-handed weapons?
Quite simple. With a one-handed weapon, you're faster. That can be a considerable advantage in battle. Two-handed weapons are more ponderous. You have to fight with foresight, but you can do a lot more damage when you're hit.
Where should I start, with one-handed or two-handed weapons?
That's entirely up to you. If you specialize in only one type of weapon, you automatically learn the other at the same time. If, for instance, you're good at fighting with one-handed swords, but still a beginner with two-handed weapons, your two-handed skills will go up as well whenever you train with a one-hander. In that case, the training is more exhausting than if you train with both types of weapons. Just start and you'll soon see what I'm talking about.
Let's begin with the training.
I need more learning points. A lot more learning points. Hey Lord Andre, but first save.
I want to take up service with the Paladins.
Good. I can well use every able man here, no matter what his reasons for joining us. If you place yourself in the service of the Paladins, I shall help you get an audience with Lord Hagen. However, I have my orders only to accept citizens of the town into the militia. My commander is afraid that spies or saboteurs could sneak in. He wants to limit the risk this way. Therefore, you must first be a citizen of the town. Whether this rule makes sense or not is disputable, but orders are orders.
I've come to collect the bounty for a criminal. I'm ready to join the militia.
Then you are a citizen of Corinus?
I am the alchemist's apprentice.
We don't exactly have a lot of scholars in the militia. Perhaps your abilities could be of great use to us. I don't know much about the alchemist, but people say he's an honorable man. If he vouches for you, there's nothing standing in the way of your acceptance into the militia. You can join us if you wish, but your decision will be final. Once you wear the armor of the militia, you cannot simply take it off and no longer belong to us. Are you prepared to fight together with us for Innos and the king?
I'm not quite sure yet.
As long as you still have doubts about your decision, I cannot accept you into the militia.
Well, that was interesting. It's definitely much easier to join the militia than to join the monastery, for instance. where you need 1,000 gold and a sheep, and also the mercenaries where you need to prove yourself to them.
All the citizens of this city who have martial skills at their disposal are herewith urged to join the Royal Militia.
Alrighty. I think I still have to sleep a little bit more, now that I think about it. So the plan is to take the 200 gold from Nadgur and then turn him in at Andre for another 100 gold. And then I should probably have enough to buy the shield that I want.
What's new?
I wonder why the paladins are here at all. If they were here about the orc...
Yeah, everybody's wondering about the paladins, so... But the answer is simple. Because they can.
What are you doing here?
This is my home. But if you mean, what do I do all day? I arrange fights.
You arrange fights?
Every day, from noon until evening. And right here, behind the warehouse in the harbor district. Home sweet home.
What are the rules for the fight?
Quite simple. All regular weapons are allowed. No bows or crossbows, and no magic. We fight until one of us drops. And as soon as one of us is flat on his back, it's over. Got it? Whoever leaves the ring is out. So if you quit, I win. The stake is 50 gold coins. If you win, you get 100 back. If not, well, then your money is down the drain. Got it?
Yep. I want to fight against you.
I only fight from noon until evening. The fighting is only worth it if there are enough spectators who place bets. It's still too early. Come back later.
You live behind the warehouse?
It's only temporary. When you have as much gold as I do, you can afford a little luxury. I was a drill instructor in the army, but I left that bunch to seek my fortune in adventure. Now I've wound up in this shithole. My last 100 gold pieces went to the guards at the city gate. So, I'm seeing to it that I come into money again. I even had to sell my sword.
To whom did you sell the sword?
I swapped it with a trader in the marketplace for some stuff. The guy's called Jorah. The torches and the bit of meat that he gave me are long used up.
He isn't likely to give me the sword for nothing.
It's an old sword. He won't want much for it. Just think of the money as an extra stake for the fight.
What do you know about the war against the orcs?
There's not much to tell. The war has been going on for too long. The country people are starving. Everywhere there are peasant revolts that are put down mercilessly by the king. But there's just too many of them. If the war doesn't end soon, the realm will fall apart.
Can you train me?
If you really want to learn how to fight, then go up against me. The lesson is no extra charge.
Right.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus, by the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
He had better shut up.
Did you sell the wares then?
Yeah, but for less than I thought. I only got 300 gold pieces. Part of that goes to my employers, and Cardiff gets his usual percentage, plus the gold for your commission, which leaves a total of 240 gold pieces. We'll split those as agreed. Here's your part. You did good work. I've passed that on to my employers. What comes of that is out of my hands.
That's not what I heard.
Who are your employers?
You don't really think I'd tell you that, do you?
You don't say.
Really? How interesting.
I need information.
And he works all day, too.
Got anything special for me to do?
I've got something for you, but that should only interest you if you're a man of versatile talents.
What have you got?
Well, Zorus, the potion vendor in the marketplace, currently has a guest, Darren the fire magician.
And?
He had a new chest made specially for him by Thorben the carpenter. They say that this Darren has brought a bunch of valuable stuff with him. But you didn't hear that from me, understand?
Go away, don't tell me that.
You don't say.
That's what I always say.
Interesting.
These are bad times.
Still, I got 80 gold less from that job than I expected. Now let's see if I can turn this guy in at Andre.
I've come to...
Ah, I can't anymore. Interesting. That's too bad, but technically I did get 20 gold more by working for him.
I can't take care of everything for everybody. I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Really? How interesting.
He can't keep anything to himself.
Alric says you got his sword.
Do you mean that ragged fellow who traded his weapon to me for a few torches and chunks of meat?
That's him.
I still have the sword.
How much do you want for it?
Well, for you... so what? Here, take it. After all, you did help me get my gold back.
He simply talks to you.
I've got to be on my way.
Good man. Alright, let me see about this shield.
Show me your way.
550 gold pieces. Now that is a lot.
That's not what my husband thinks.
Go away, don't tell me
These are bad times.
Really, how interesting.
That's what I've always said.
Well, the simple fact is, I just can't afford it right now.
That's not what my husband thinks.
That's not what my husband thinks.
Unless...
That's not what my
Get out of here! Yeah,
Smart
get
kid.
out!
That's not what I heard.
That's what I've always said.
You don't say.
Really, how interesting.
That's what I've always said.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Whoa, got it the first try. And there's one sleep scroll here, nice.
Now that's
Oblivion is not very interesting, and Ice Arrow could be useful.
really how interesting.
I can't take care of
What do you want here? Go! See? That wasn't so hard.
That's an open secret.
I can't take care of everything for everybody. That's not what my husband thinks.
He'd better shut up.
Yeah, get out!
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
I got so excited by those spell scrolls that I forgot to sneak.
Honestly, I noticed it myself.
And it's gonna get even worse.
That's
Not too much.
He works all day too.
I don't believe that.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
See?
Yeah,
that
get
wasn't
out!
so hard.
I won't tell him anything.
And thus spake Adanos to his brothers, never again shall you walk upon my land, for it is sacred, and so shall it be. But the human
I
and
don't
the
trust you.
beast waged
Something isn't right
war
about you
upon
or the
land
way you're
of
dressed.
Adanos, and the wrath of the gods
What?
was with them.
Are you kidding me?
I don't trust you.
And the human
Something isn't right
slew
about
the
you or
beast,
the way you're
and it
dressed.
entered into Beliar's realm.
I'm a hunter. What about it? I am confused. Okay, so the only people in this town we're stealing from are the guys in the upper part of town. But I'm thinking it might be easier to come here at night when nobody's looking. Honey, nice. But can I get this piece of cheese? Because cheese is good. Not for breath, but for HP. I don't have that many lockpicks. That's the problem. And I can't find anybody to sell me more. Thorben doesn't seem to make any more. Oh, 100 gold and a chalice. Now I might actually have enough. And I've only got 4 lockpicks left. So I could potentially rob another house in the process.
I knew that would be a problem.
But the question, which one?
And that's the truth.
If he does...
I don't know why he...
Yeah, get out!
Nobody wants to know.
It had to happen sooner or
Yep,
later.
I'm out. This is not me going in.
That will never change.
Uh-oh, there's a woman here.
It's been known a long time.
I don't know why he gets so worked up.
Only in us decides what's right or wrong.
No one really wants to hear that.
That's really not my problem.
This is going to change.
And there's more, believe me.
That's no secret.
Oh, look at that, it's Valentino.
No one really wants to hear that.
Justice will prevail in the end.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
I couldn't get away with that.
Ah, this is locked.
What do you want here? Go!
Did she hear me?
It was his decision.
Well, I guess I have no choice now.
Yeah, get out!
Easy as that.
Yep, it's definitely probably easier to come here at night.
Just listen to him talk.
But I could rob at least one more guy before I go.
So why won't they listen to me?
Been there, done that.
And so he bade Enos to leave a part of his
Why get so worked up?
No idea, you tell me.
It was just like you said.
Can't rely on that.
Chest key.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
Now where does this lead to?
Never change.
It will never open? Okay.
It was just like you said.
150 gold pieces. Wow, and I didn't even have to pick any locks. I definitely approve of this.
I don't want any trouble. But he knew that all along.
Can't rely on that.
Okay, I think I have enough gold for now. I'll just go buy the shield.
And so he set himself between his brothers.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
He really didn't deserve that.
We hardly know who to believe these days. We can only wait and see.
And in this place, order and chaos were equal. And so the sea was created. And the sea released land.
Really? How interesting.
That's
Oh, the shield, right.
That's not what
My man, Hakon, sell me that shield,
Show me
please.
your way.
550, I'll take that.
And it's gonna get
I can probably just sell my old one as soon as I unequip it. What? One-handed skill decreased by 7?
It works all day too.
Interesting.
I won't tell her a thing from now on. Who says things like that?
Very interesting.
And it's gonna get even worse. These are bad times.
Well, I think that's kind of it. Maybe of the city guard, I don't care. Maybe I should go back at noon. I can't really tell if it's too early or not. Probably too early. Yep, I think we're good.
I've got your sword.
Ah, that's much better than fighting with an old stick.
How much health do I have? 185. And if I unequip this shield? 135. Interesting.
I want to fight against you.
Do you have 50 gold pieces?
Yes.
Here you are.
We have a new challenger. The bets are placed. Are you ready?
Come here.
Then let's see what you can do.
Don't stop now! Not bad at all.
Whoa, I can't believe I actually won this. Maybe the shield is actually quite good.
My head. Oh, man. You packed quite a punch. I see you already took your gold. You could have waited until I gave it to you. I keep my word. And one more thing. No one talks about what goes on behind the warehouse. The militia puts everyone who does the slightest thing here behind bars. And those boys don't like to see betting on fights.
I've got your sword.
Good. I'm curious whether you'll dare to challenge me again.
Maybe. I guess I'll have to use one of these.
I want to.
Do you have 50? Here we have a new. The bets are you ready?
Come here.
Then let's see what you can do.
What are you waiting for? Don't stop now.
Maybe I should just sell his sword for 25 gold.
Ah, my head. Oh man, I see you already. You could have waited until.
Can you train me?
I keep my word. I'll teach you everything I know, provided you have the necessary experience.
Train me as a sword fighter.
Forget it. I won basically 100 gold and the sword which I will sell for 25, so that's good enough for me.
Boy, that lunatic's hammering is wearing me down.
Who are you talking about?
Can't you hear that hammering? Who do you think hammers all day long in the Harbor District? I mean that lunatic felon. He takes the hammer to his hut every day.
I could take care of Felon.
You want to help me? What's in it for you?
You tell me.
Oh, that's how it is. All right, if you can get him to stop hammering, I'll pay you 25 gold pieces. But I'll tell you one thing right now. You can't talk to the guy. He's nuts. The only thing that will help is a few decent punches.
I'll see what I can do.
You can think about it. Remember.
Alright, let's punch a guy in the face for 25 gold. Sounds good to me. That takes care of that. Now let's see what you have in this chest. I'm not here.
Hey, you're not quite as stupid. You have no business being. Hey, you're not quite as stupid as you look.
Then come out. I want to talk to you. That looks disgusting. I don't know what you're doing.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Will you stop hammering now, or do I have to thrash you again?
No, don't hit me anymore. I'll stop. But if everything collapses around here, it'll be your fault.
Right. Hey, old man.
Felon will hammer no longer.
Hear that? No more hammering. At last, I thought the fellow would never quit. You've done me a huge favor. You know what? I'll give you 30 gold pieces.
Thanks.
Hey,
there you are again.
I don't have any mushrooms, but I need to use the bench.
Hey,
old
you.
man.
There.
Let me use the bench.
Hey,
there you are again.
Show.
I see you have some recipes. Well, I don't really need them right now. I just need to use the bench. Go take a walk. Why do I need to make this old guy just leave the bench?
Hey,
there you are.
Forget it. I know another bench. Stubborn old man. What you looking at? Oh, this guy might have some spell scrolls actually. Trade? Trade.
Show me your...
Oh! He has a lot of spell scrolls. And he has 3 ice blocks. Why, hello there. Okay. What the... 200 gold for an ice block? That's insane. How do I do this? I mean, this is crazy. I can't afford that. Means it would be 600 gold. Just so I can beat some people. I don't know. It's too much.
I've got some honey tobacco for you.
It is a great pleasure doing business with you.
What, really? Only 20 gold for it? No. I was really expecting more. Okay, so technically right now I can get into the militia, I can get into the monastery, and the only place left are the mercenaries. And to be able to get into the accepted in the mercenaries, I need to beat up some people and talk to Dexter, who will probably just kill me on sight. I mean, I did help him back in the old camp, so... But he is the leader of the bandits. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this.